Dirks Bentley, living, SirCachopin, recover. This morning I got up at 6:01. I walked out and saw the rising sun, and I drank it in. Like whiskey, I saw a tree I've seen 1,000 times, a bird on a branch, and I watched it fly away in the wind. And it hit me. It's a beautiful world. Sometimes I don't see so clear. Some days you just breathe in. Just try to break even. Sometimes your heart's pounding out of your chest. Sometimes it's just beating. Some days you just forget what all you've been given. It's some days you just get by. It's some days you're just alive. It's some days you're living. Woo! Some days you're living. Woo! I went back in, fired the coffee up. She walked in the kitchen like she always does in my t-shirt. And it killed me. And I kissed her like it was the first time. She laughed and looked at me like I lost my mind. I said, baby, I love you. Can't live without you. I know you don't say it enough. Some days you just breathe in. Just trying to break even. Sometimes your heart's pounding out of your chest. Sometimes it's just beating. Some days you just forget what all you've been given. It's some days you just get by. It's some days you're just alive. It's some days you're living like you'll never die. Who's a little bluer up in the sky? Up our eyes a little high. You feel that fire you've been missing. Some days you're living. It's a beautiful world. Sometimes I don't see so clear. Some days you start singing, and you don't need a reason. Sometimes the world's just right. Your clear eyes ain't even blinking. You're got a heart full, grateful for all you've been given. It's some days you just get by. It's some days you're just alive. But some days you're living. Woo! Some days you're living. Ooh, yeah. Living like you'll never die. Who's a little brewer up in the sky? Your eyes a little high. You feel that fire you've been missing. Some days you're living. Ooh. Some days you're living. Ooh. Dirks Bentley, living, SirCachopin, recover.